Hello, everyone, and welcome to the pilot episode of the Bitcoin Talk Show. Bear with us, because just as Bitcoin, this show starts off as an experiment. And who hasn't heard of Bitcoin today? Basically, everyone that heard about Bitcoin back in the day quickly associated the Bitcoin project with the Bitcoin forum, which became bitcointalk.org. Soon after Satoshi Nakamoto announced the Bitcoin project to the world, they quickly realized that Bitcoiners, as they will eventually call themselves, needed a place to talk. And that place became bitcointalk.org. And you'll be hard-pressed to see the term official, quote-unquote, slapped on anything Bitcoin. But Bitcoin Talk is as close as you'll probably get, because it's the oldest, active, biggest Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general community out there. It's a big place, and it might be intimidating to some, also familiar to lots of you, and even the place some crypto nomads call their digital home. And in this journey, I'm honored to be your companion and host. As for who I am, that's a mystery for another episode. Let's just say it's a suiting name for a Bitcoin ninja. Though I wasn't even close for the Bitcoin Talk Ninja vote during the Bitcoin Talk Community Awards 2020. More on that in a later video. A lot of things happened here along the years, and to the best of our knowledge, most of its history has not been sung before. Not like this anyway. We feel we need to do it, and that you, whoever you are, deserve to listen at least some of it. So bear with us while we go down this rabbit hole. Because the goal of this production is that it shouldn't matter if you just heard about Bitcoin Talk today, or you're a legendary member, Bitcoin OG, or veteran, whatever you want to call yourself. There's something here, or should be something here, for everybody. Some backstory though. Imagine yourself some years ago, maybe even before you've heard Bitcoin pumping and dying so many times, before the forkings of 2017, maybe even before ASICs, so-called specialized mining, was a thing. Like back in the day, ASIC mining, some of them called it a scam. It's never gonna happen. You've just heard about this Bitcoin thing, and being the curious individual that you are, you started doing some research online. And you quickly found your way to bitcointalk.org, because that's where most of the discussion was happening. And for good reason, because everybody simply seemed to be there. Actually, that's how most of us got there, and so did the Bitcoin Talk crew. The nostalgics among us will probably say that's when the Bitcoin Talk forum was at its peak, when the so-called signal-to-noise ratio was off the roof, and even though the community's goal was never to expand, expansion naturally happened. And a lot of the big crypto services and cryptocurrencies you use today were suggested, discussed, and announced there. And no matter creed or nationality, if you are fed up with banks, or quite the opposite, in an unbanked country and looking for means of payment, people gathered here to talk on the technology, the principles, the philosophies, and of course, the value of Bitcoin. Speaking of the value of Bitcoin, actually one of the longest functional forum threads worldwide, a world record as far as we've researched, is the Bitcoin Talk World Observer thread, with well over 500,000 replies and 29,000 pages and counting strong. Remember when Bitcoin was under 29,000 US? That place remembered? But more about that in another video. And the free and liberal nature of this place gave birth to a plethora of interactions, and even a now very popular way of advertising through so-called signature campaigns, where a user would advertise a service in his signature space in the post that he makes. And a Bitcoin Talk signature became a signature of Bitcoin Talk. Pun intended. There's mixed feelings about that, and the spam is generated, because paid to post, it's bound to generate spam. But either love it or hate it. It changed lots of people's lives forever. But that, and lots of other history tidbits, for episodes to come. Back to this channel though. Because just like lots of ideas in crypto, the thought of creating a Bitcoin Talk YouTube channel isn't new. It originated on Bitcoin Talk, and it was posted a long time ago. And I think it's time for you, casual viewer, to get a hold of Bitcoin's history and the news from a new but also old perspective. Quite possibly the oldest vantage point in crypto. It might come as a surprise to you that you could read and even engage in a community so close to Bitcoin's inception, so close to that Satoshi era vibe. It actually still has the same look and feel to it. And some of the people from back in the day are still around, spreading their knowledge and having some fun along the way. And the aim of this channel is that both strangers and people calling Bitcoin Talk home could absorb information and interact with Bitcoin Talk in a different way. This show's aim is not to be just about history, but also the present and the future of our community. We received great ideas and feedback in the suggestion thread over at Bitcoin Talk. Looking forward to getting more content ready and implementing your suggestions. And we don't yet know how often will these videos come out. We just started filming and edited the first batch. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you haven't. No problem. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. And don't forget to comment down below or reply in the Bitcoin Talk thread I just mentioned about. Links are in the description. We're just getting started, so looking forward to more feedback and video ideas. And until next time, live long and prosper. Morning outros should be a thing of this channel. Bye!